In my side.
Yes.
Okay, actually, I have just uh, put the fan on. That's why.
Yeah, so I was just going through Instagram. So when you see Instagram, right? So
Hmm.
if you want to reach more people, then you need to tick this option because it will allow the suggestions from accounts of your profile also.
Hmm.
So when I just go to my Instagram and then when I just hit profile and when I just posted the story, see the number of people involved, nine people are involved, right?
Hmm.
Most of them are known here, but there are accounts which are unknown. There are accounts which are
Hmm.
unknown to us. I may
Hmm.
sound today a little bit low in voice because there is a baby sleeping next to me. So please bear with me. So when I see, let me just first, let me just first control him just a minute. Yes, so I'm back. So I have just shared all this story, right? But when I see all these accounts, these are unknown accounts to me. So
Hmm.
some point of time, I think that my account is hacked
Hmm.
because these are not known people, right? So right now on
Yes.
social media, on Instagram, anything can happen.
Hmm. So
And
people have just jumped towards your just status, and I don't think so. They have just messed up something with your
no, but
Instagram
I
name.
have just made an engagement also. Right? As you can see on this post, I have made an engagement. Do you agree? So they can opt for yes, no, and can't say. But people are not responding, right? So this is
Hmm.
one way you can engage, right? You can engage with your audience, and the more you engage, then the more you will be able to uh, attract more audience to your profile. In that way, it works, right? So, for example, here as seven
Hmm.
people are I am able to see, but only few are of known, rest are unknown. So these are all new profile coming into my account, right? So I don't know what's happening. So this was the video, and I have just also published the link, right?
Hmm.
So this is the way. And for example, this is also I have made some kind of engagement. So on posting your social media accounts, it is necessary to make some kind of engagement. Like, for example, if you learn about sales, negotiations, human nature, and money, then you will become unstoppable. So do you agree? Yes, no, can't say. So in that way, people are just and for example, this post was made 3 years ago. This post was made 5 years ago. The day I just started my Instagram. And this was again 3 years,
Hmm.
this is 5 years, and this is again 2 years. So I just recreate
Hmm.
my content by posting the stories each and every day. Right. So
Hmm.
I've just spent a lot of time on Instagram, but the main problem I find on social media is when you are just buying followers, you are actually um, creating a problem for you, right? I invested few of money. I thought that my account is not growing, so I need to invest few amount, maybe 400, 500 rupees to gain followers, right? But I had done the biggest mistake till now, right? When you invest or when you buy any kind of followers, I'm not just talking about here Instagram, but I'm talking about any social media, whether it is YouTube, Facebook, any damn thing where you just want to grow the following and you just make a payment to get followers, then I think that you are making a very big mistake here. So this is how my
Hmm.
profile looks, right? It's clean and clear, and these are all my
But
people.
but
Yeah, yeah, go ahead,
as
yes.
I can see that you are as I can see that you are having more than 850 followers, right?
Yes.
So how do you gain that much? Because this amount seems like really
Yeah, but
big
after that,
for the.
yeah, it
Hmm.
says big for you, but it's not big for me. Why? Because I'm working since 5 years. And see my number of posts, it is 2159, right? So as compared to the post, my followers is nothing, right? And remember, these are all organic followers, these 851. I didn't bought anyone, right? Before I bought some of the
Okay.
few of the followers, but I made my this account unfollowed. I mean, I removed all the
Hmm.
things, right? These are all organic followers that I just got by 851. So I'm working since five
mm,
years and I have made a lot of posts, right? Many of the quotes are of mine, and you will find a lot of insights, knowledge, a lot of value about books, learning, motivation, inspiration, right? So when it comes to numbers, I don't think that numbers plays a very important major role. For example, our channel is now 488 subscribers, but people do measure or people do see the numbers when it comes to performance, right? But I don't see that kind
mm,
of thing. I see that this channel is just help people to become the greatest version, whether it is in health, wealth, love, or happiness. That's what I believe,
mm, mhm.
because your vision and mission must be clear, right? And I'm having the clear vision and mission that this channel is to help people, right? And guys, if you're also having any kind of
Yes,
request for video, you can also mention in the comments, and we will be helping you to take that specific video topic and we will talk about that, right, Vikram?
yes.
Yeah, so this was about social media that I was just talking about, right? Lot of, if you see my 947 videos, lot of videos are shorts, but shorts at that time was not
Mhm,
getting that much popularity. But I created,
mhm.
to add value, right? So in future also, if someone comes to my this stuff and they see a lot of shorts here, lot of it goes, about 60% stuff is shorts, right? And long is very little content, right?
Yes.
So that's what it means. I mean, I'm
Mhm,
just trying to bring an impact to the world, to the society, that we are helping them, we are making world a better place to live in. That's what it is about. So you can also share if you want some, if you are having some social media skills or something. For example, let me just share another thing also. When you come to this site, Social Blade, right? You can get the insights of each
mm,
and everything, whether it's a YouTube channel or whether it's Instagram. So for example, if I'm getting my insights of this positive academy, it's C plus grade, and you can see all the insights. Same way, if you want to enter another channel, for example, let us take about Manoj Day, right? So when you hit Manoj
mm,
Day, then his channel will definitely be a pop-up. So this is his channel. So you can see the grading, it's B plus, and in that way, all the insights is all available. And how much earning this guy is making, estimation is already given, right? But it's not the accurate one, but it's
mm,
$4,000 month
mhm.
per month. And in that way, it's yearly
Oh my God.
$48,000 per year he's earning. So that's the potential, right?
Mhm.
So you can search for any social media and
Yes.
whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Dailymotion, any damn thing you can just search and get the inside of that particular channel. So this is the another stuff.
Actually, I'm completely startled by just Manoj there right now because I can see that his subscriber has reached to 4 point more than 4 point million,
Yeah.
4.17 million. Oh my
He is
God.
actually cracking the YouTube algorithm, right? It's all about algorithm, it's all about machine. Once you come to know that what works, what
Hmm.
doesn't work, then you can just play a game, right? And then you can make a difference, right?
Yes.
For example, if I see
It
your,
means that you can access.
yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I was saying that before this interface, you just went through the some kind of the Hotstar something so that you could just have the lots of movies. Like as I can see.
Okay, movies you are talking about means what, Hotstar?
Yes, I saw right now that you were just your screen was just having like lots of the movies.
Lots of movies where, yeah, okay, these
Yeah,
are
right now
YouTube
that
movies.
yes.
Yeah, these are YouTube movies. It's on my YouTube page. It's recommended by
Hmm.
YouTube. I'm not a huge
Yes.
fan of movies, and especially not Bollywood. But if you talk about Hollywood, then definitely there is one movie which is coming on, and I'm very much eager. And the name is Equalizer 3
Hmm.
by Denzel Washington. I'm very much eager to watch that. And Fast and Furious 10 is also coming, so I'm really excited about that. I love fast cars
John
and
Wick.
all that other stuff. Yeah, John Wick Chapter 4. That I need to watch.
Hmm.
Actually, I didn't watch that, but I'm planning to just have a look to that.
Before watching John Wick Chapter 4, you need to just watch all three chapters so that you could just relate with it for
Yeah,
the
maybe
further
I have watched
fourth
the
one.
third part. I actually don't remember the full story. Maybe I have just watched the third part. I'm not sure. Sorry, I forget
Okay.
to start the video. Sorry, it was my mistake actually.
But as I can see that or can observe myself as well, because like as we are just belongs to the Indian family, Indian country, so there are lots of the movies just gets released on. So we always eager to watch some kind of the movies, like could be anything. Whenever they just come on the surface, on the release that we just feel like just watching them. But I don't feel like having just curiosity when it comes to some Hollywood movies when they get placed on the release date, because this kind of update we are not about to just get, because there are a lot of advertisement about the Bollywood movies happens in the different kind of form. But when it comes to the Hollywood movies, we don't get to see this kind of the release date, right? So there is no that much of the hypes.
Yeah, but there is no hype, but you can get an insight from YouTube itself because on YouTube also only you will be able to see a lot of what you can say trailers, and then they will mention the release date or worldwide release, that kind of stuff, and then you can get insight. For example, I'm a huge fan of Tom Cruise movie, right? So Mission Impossible is also coming in the way, and so I'm really excited for that also.
Okay.
Yeah, so talking about social media, it's you need to be really careful when it comes to spending money, right?
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead, yes.
would you please give would you please give me some kind of recommendation that as I'm just so much liking a gory movies, like lots of the violation I want, like. So do you have any kind of movies that seems to that should be associated with the kind of the survivals? Like there are lots of the cuts, there are lots of the flash of the persons. You mean to say that
Yeah,
what I'm
let
trying
me
to
tell
say?
you. Yeah, let me tell you something that when I was in my college time, when I was studying at that time, I was very much eager for the strength, the power, and I was very much eager for the six packs and all the looks and all the other stuff. And for that, I will definitely recommend you to watch 300, Leonardo, that kind of stuff. Sparta. Watch 300 and
I love to
300 the
watch a
rise.
survival movies. Survival movies.
Yeah,
It
that
means
is
that
kind of
where
that is,
they'll.
yeah, that is kind
Mhm.
of survival only. It's the battle between the Spartans. I would definitely recommend you to watch 300 and 300 The Rise of Empire.
Okay. Like sometimes what happens, they just set the themes, like lots of the bunch of the guys from the colleges, and they are set to on the some dense forest, or what if that they are just completely lost their just connection, so they are just wandering here and there, and there are lots of the phases they just go through, like as a monster are just coming, and there are lots of the, what should I say, there are lots of the misinterpretation between the kind of the peoples over there, and they just eat the flesh of the people and eat them up. So I I love to watch these kind of movies really.
So you can go for Troy also. Troy is also amazing movie. Right, Brad Pitt, Troy. Then Gladiator you can go for. These are amazing movies. When it comes to war, when it comes to existence, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I was recently watching about looking for the biographies, the impactful biographies. What are good biographies? On Amazon, I see uh, great biographies that has made difference in the world. So I was just looking and I was just thinking, what are the top ranking biographies? Because because when you just read biographies, right, you're actually involving the whole person life, what he has gone through. Right. So these are some of the great biographies which I think that, for example, there's Nikola Tesla, 369 code, right? So inventions.
Hmm.
And you can go for Benjamin Franklin, right? So these are some of the great biographies. Steve Jobs, Water is section I already mentioned in my videos. Swami Vivekananda, all these great biographies. Actually, I got reminded from this movie stuff only because there are some movies which are based on biographies. So I certainly remember, okay, this
Hmm.
Will Smith is also a great one, right? Indira Gandhi, Dr. Ambedkar, this autobiography, Yogi, Adolf Hitler,
Hmm.
Elon Musk, SpaceX. Yeah, these are great biographies. And when you just get involved with this person, even if the person is not alive, then also you will be able to learn so much about that person, right? For example, Narendra Modi, you can go for
Hmm.
Indira Nui, then Mahatma Gandhi. This is about Nike shoe dog. Messi, MS Dhoni. These are all great stuff. Cristiano Ronaldo, APJ Abdul Kalam, the Diary of Young Girl, Hank Frank. This is the new one, I think. This Priyanka Chopra Chunas.
Yes, yes, unfinished.
Yes. So you can see 5,044 ratings, right? And hardcover is 454. Michael Jordan,
Hmm.
Vishwanathan, and Rahul Dravid. Oh my God. So great biographies. Yeah. So
Actually, what happens whenever we just feel like just reading any kind of the books, like, and after that, unless until unless that we have some concrete books name, right? Like we are just having like unfinished. So if we'll just go through the lots of the biographies or even the lots of the books name, then definitely there is a confusion creates. Then you just feel like whether we should just jump into this particular books or we should just go to this books. And after reading just 4 to 5 pages, if we access to the books after reading 4 to 5 pages, you will jump to another books, so you'll alter your just plans, right? So that's why I'm saying that you have to have the concrete or just rigidity towards your just particular books, right?
no, here I would
Otherwise
like
that
to.
you don't have to.
No. Here I would like to tell you
If
something, right? When you just get
Mhm.
some kind of book, first of all, you need to go through with the contents. What is the contents, right? You need to read thoroughly and look for what you are looking and what is mentioned in the book of contents. If both are matching, then only you will go ahead and read that particular chapter to
Yes,
get more insights.
like if you are looking for some Nikola Tesla books, right? So Nikola
Yes,
Tesla is all about physics. So if
yes.
you know that you are just completely have the uh, what should I say? You are just completely incoherent with this particular books. You don't have any match with this book because you know that, but this particular person is so much inspiring. But the way that you are just reading and you're just feeling boredom, you're just feeling doldrums at the same time. So after that, you just feel like quitting them. So you must just choose your area of interest.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You need to match the table of contents with what you are looking for. If both they are matching, then only
Yes.
you pick up the book. And then when you pick up the book and you're not able to read the full book, then look for what you are looking for exactly and take the gist out of
Mm.
it. That's the best way. For example, this
Yes.
Steve Jobs, if I'm looking, right, I'm more interested into his invention part, right? So I will go through that book from where the invention part comes, and then I will extract all the major information or whatever I want to know from that part.
Mm.
So it will be easier for me.
Mm.
That
Like people can just read or just go through the books of Ratan Tata because his story is so much. I would say his story is not that much complexity like
yes,
compared to other because he is out of inventions.
yes, right.
So the way that he has been struggled as a mediocre family, so we
Yeah,
could
from
just
business point of view, if you're
understand his
looking
lifestyle.
from business point of view, it has a
Mm.
very huge impact. It can create a huge impact
Yes.
on you.
Mm. Like Bhimrao Ambedkar.
For example, when I talk about this autobiography of Yogi, right, and when I try to read this book, right, I'm not able to get what this book is about telling us. I'm not able to
Oh my
see
God.
the conveying message because I'm not able to, I mean, to get aligned with what is written in the book. That is the
Mhm.
major thing, right? But if
It means
someone
the
explains,
paragraph meaning is so high.
yes, that's all. Yeah, that the meaning is very high when it comes to this book,
Hmm.
autobiography of
That
Yogi.
is.
Adolf Hitler is also there.
I, I think Monk Saint are already extremely high with their just expertise.
Yes,
So there is no match.
yeah, because they are more involved into meditation. They are more focused. They are
Yes.
more. They are powerful.
Hmm.
Once the person who just meditates become powerful, becomes unlimited.
Yes.
Yes, he can achieve whatever he wants because he is able to control his mind. And once you are able to control your mind, then you can do anything because everything is in mental.
Mhm. We have also a suggestion like a Char Prasad. You can also go through his just books because his brain is exceptional. He has a witty
Yes,
brain because whenever you just ask with some kind of complexity question, he is always having answer to the
yes,
thing.
yes. Yes, I mean, so see, in that way, what he's trying to do, when you are just getting involved with a lot of people, you will be having a lot of questions asked by different kind of people, and then you are able to solve
Mhm.
that by meeting them or by just conveying meeting. So in that way, when you people will ask you more and more questions, you will become more and more powerful in answering the questions, and you will be able
But
to
say,
solve any kind of problems that you are facing. Let me give no, I'm not talking about the high personality like Acharya Prashant. Let me tell you example of normal layman person, right? When he's just into this self-improvement stuff, or what you can say teaching stuff, right? Through experience, through asking questions, through knowledge, through skills, he's trying to able to develop to that person that now he is able to answer each and every question because he is having experience of interacting with people on large scale. That's what they make the difference. For example, I know a guy.
yes, that's
Yeah, yeah, you go ahead. Yes.
mhm. Yeah, that's the thing. We know that, but the thing is that unless or until that we have the ability to counter the others people question, because if I am not having the answers of the, because there are lots of the complex and the quick, what should I say, that lots of tricky questions are just being asked by the, are being asked by the, what should I say, optional, right? So what do we do that at the time we just particular chalked. So
No,
I
let me
don't
tell
think
you
so
one
that
thing. No, let
it
me
is
tell you one thing. If you are a teacher and if you are starting your
it's a
coaching,
cup
right?
of tea to give their just answers,
Yeah, let me
but
tell
it
you.
comes after having a lot of experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling about. Let me tell you that I am a teacher and I am having 14 students with me, right? So now that 14 students are from 9 to 12 standard, right? So they will be having the questions regarding to their
Mhm.
age, right? And I will be teaching him. So in the side by side, I will ask them what are your questions, what life problems you are facing. So in that way, I am getting touch to that age group. Now, sooner or later, when I will be exposed to more age people, in that way, I will be exposed to more problems according to that particular age. And now I will be having some kind of expertise. And so now I can declare myself that I'm a problem solver. And if you are having any kind of problems, you can just come to me and I will try to assist you and help you.
But the thing is that all the people do the same thing, right? All the people who, even the, what should I say, Sandeep Maheshwar, what does he do that? He do the same stuffs like putting himself in the big auditorium, like
Yes, yes.
thousands of the people are there, they're just
Yeah,
putting question and just giving answer with the smile.
any person who has established himself, right? Established as a personality. Maybe it's Sneh Desai, maybe it's Gaur Gopal Das, right? No one was knowing Gaur Gopal Das 10 years back.
Hmm.
Are you able to know Gaur Gopal Das? No. But from that
No.
time, this guy is taking coaching, is just teaching himself as well as teaching his students. So
Hmm.
he becomes some kind of expertise in next 10 years. So now he will be able to influence the whole world with his teachings, with his sayings, and he will be sharing that expertise over social media. So he will be getting huge praise,
Yes.
huge appreciation, huge following. That's the way
Hmm.
it works.
Hmm.
I have seen a lot of
And there
people
is a
doing that
common
kind of stuff.
Mhm. And there is a common one thing among these whole speaker, or I should say, yes, whole is a good speaker is about like they are just completely into study of different kind of the
Yes, yes,
books, and
yes.
after
Study
reading
is
books
there.
they just increase the expertise.
Yes, yes. Study is mandatory. Lifelong learning is
Hmm.
mandatory when you are a coach. But at some point of time,
They
I
read a
think
book a
that,
lot.
yeah, but at some point of time, I think that the show Sandeep Maheshwar is kind of manipulation in the way
Right.
that the people are just cheering, right? At that certain
Yes.
specific point of time, that people will cheer, and then it will
Hmm.
be you will be able to see that this climate is already created. It's not the natural thing, but
Hmm.
it's the created stuff. So that
Yes.
I find very much bad. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, something myself story is completely hallucinated because they are the situation where we just feel tensed. But in that particular situation, we just feel like laughing, having like a lot of trauma, and it just the way they just he just make a laugh and just give a clear cut kind of the solution to the people. I don't think so that it should be existed. Like
Mm.
everything will be possible if we'll just keep capital on saying that, because we have a lots of the things that surrounds with us, right? So as a problem, and if the adversity comes on our just way, if you say that everything will be just fine, nothing is gonna be fine. You have to
Yes,
sort it out by yourself.
yes, and no one can, I mean, not everyone can like you. If everyone is liking you, then there is a problem in you. Because not everyone is well wisher, not everyone is what you can say, thinking good about you, right? So if you are a
Mhm.
people pleaser, then it's a problem with you, not someone else. That is the major thing.
Yes, definitely. Right, right. But there was a time that like before 6 months, you were completely rely on just Sandeep Maheshwari's show, and you used to tell that, and I
No,
told you that there is exposure.
no, you are getting me wrong. Still, I'm not relying on Sandeep Maheshwari, but I am just relying on the stuff, the guy that comes for interview and shares. Because this is his
Mm.
life story and he's
Yes, yes,
successful. And soon
yes.
I will be eager to know how can I
Mm-hmm.
become successful. What this guy has
Yeah, on that
extra.
part, it is
Yeah, so I'm eager
on
to
that
know
part. It
about
is.
that and not about that appreciation or all the other stuff that that the
Mm-hmm.
show is based on. I'm not eager on that. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I'm the big fan of Vikas Divyakirti. He's a great teacher.
Divya Kirti.
Yeah, Vikas Divyakirti, IAS officer or IPS maybe. I don't know his qualification, but let me just show his Vikas Divyakirti. I really respect that person. He's having a great personality, great teacher. So this is Vikas Divyakirti. This one, this person.
Mm-hmm.
Now he basically always talks in Hindi. His first language. He
Yes.
never promotes anything in English. I don't know why, but it's his requirement. But he's a IAS thing. This is the IAS person, right? Trusty IAS.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all his. This is really great stuff.
Yes.
Now, last time when I just saw this Sandeep Maheshwari thing, right? There was a session about Chetan Bhagat. Sorry, I'm not able to.
Mhm.
I'm not allowed to play. Otherwise, I will get copyright strike. Because so what I'm trying to say that now the hype was created in the beginning when this started. It really seems no one was so much eager, but some kind of I don't know what the stuff was created so that people get more excited. Oh, it's Satan, but come on, and that kind of stuff. And then this was
Mhm.
yeah. So he's having his own channel also. This Chetan Bhagat is having his own.
Yes, yes. Mm. Like he's saying that अकेले रहना सीखो. Do you think that you could just exist being completely alone?
Yes,
Definitely
definitely.
nothing is
Yes,
gonna be work.
definitely. I have stayed 21 days alone when my parents was not there. 21 days alone.
Okay, if you were 20 days alone, but it shouldn't be considered as alone if you are just having phone, if you are just having phone with you, if you are just having television with you.
See, you can't just put the exceptions like that, like phone and all the other stuff, right? It
Then
depends
definitely
upon
I could also exist.
yeah, it depends upon
I
you
could.
how you are doing because I was involved into the task, right, which helped me to get some insights and to get some knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
skills, and expertise, right? I was able to talk with a lot of people, with CEOs to learn about their business, investing, and all the other stuff. So I utilized that time into something fruitful. So it depends upon your choice, what choice you are making when you are just left alone. But being alone is a great
Yes.
gift. It helps you to recover, to find yourself, who you are. Because when
Mm-hmm.
you are alone, then you can see who you are, but not when someone is present, then you might be wearing some kind of mask. But when you are alone,
Mm-hmm.
then you will be able to know yourself more. You will be able to get involved into hobbies. into the stuff, into learning skills and many things that I just discovered when I just was alone for 21
Yes.
days. And at the time, this meeting was not also not happening. Maybe you were also not
Hmm.
there. I don't know what was the situation, but we were not meeting anyway.
Okay.
So this Chetan Bhagat, when he comes on this Sandeep Maheshwari show, he says that now everybody is trying to be a motivational speaker. Everybody is being a motivational speaker.
Hmm.
But you cannot
Hmm.
become motivational speaker when you have not done anything in your life. This Chetan Bhagat says like this. So what do you think about that?
Hmm.
He says that
Definitely, there are lots.
he says that I am from
Hmm.
IIM, my movies are there, my books are there. I have done so much in my life,
Hmm.
and now I am giving the
Yes.
motivational stuff, right? So anybody cannot
Hmm.
just stand up and just do the motivational stuff. That's what the Chetan Bhagat told. But let me,
Yes.
but
I
there is
think.
also, but there is also another side to this. You first tell
Hmm.
your side, then I will just explore what I just mean.
Yes, I feel like giving on site, like they are the people who comes from like very mediocre family and just also haven't just faced lots of the success in their just life. Still they are just making videos and just somehow that they are just trying to just boosting up all the people, those who are just completely down. But I think definitely you have to be successful. You have to have acquire something in your just life that consists to be your aim, so that you could just motivate the others, like, and also tell your the struggle and also tell your story, so that people could just take it as authenticity. If you don't have any kind of story of yourself, how could you just motivate the others?
So let me. So you are saying that you cannot motivate, right? Leave
But I think anyone
leave
can
this,
motivate.
leave all these high personalities, right, leave all these high
Hmm.
personalities and just go to YouTube and search for motivation. Do you think Deepak Daya is that successful personality? No, he is not. But still he is able to make difference, right? Because at some point of time you are not getting
Hmm.
that exposure, you are not getting that success which you deserve, right? But still you can make someone motivate, you can just
Hmm.
share your stuff, you can just try not to get into negative side and be
but
positive
but
always.
Deepak Daya, his follower like subscribe has been just already just crossed like more than 3 millions, right? So somewhere that he has been successful in his own way, right?
Yeah, you are right, but he is
And
successful by doing the motivational content without showing the face. He was just using his voice, and due to which he got recognition.
but but I don't think so that it is mandatory to show you just face when you just motivate the others, because as I also just recommended you some kind of channels like Dare to Do Motivation, he didn't have any kind of the face still now, like he hasn't just shown still now, although that his subscription is more than 3 billion. And the way that he motivates you, the way that he just boosts you up, definitely, like, we'll just have kind of the energy, right? We'll just have kind of curiosity to watch him.
Yeah, I mean, it depends upon the skill also and the words and the type of speaking you are doing. It depends upon that also when it
Yes,
comes to
definitely.
motivation. And motivation is just not giving that motivational talk, but there are many other things also
Mhm.
which you can do to just motivate others, not just by talk.
Yeah, there are other parameters to be considered, but the way that Chetan Bhagat went on saying that motivational speaker could be a motivational speaker unless that he just got some kind of the big success in his just life. Otherwise, he shouldn't just come forward to being as a motivational speaker.
Yes, but I don't think that that is true, and I don't agree
Yes,
with it. Just
right.
because he is successful, just because he's having a lot of money and he's now into IIM and all the other stuff. He
Mm-hmm.
has become a rich person. So now he's trying to just
Mm-hmm.
support himself. But what about the other people who are just coming from like Manoj De background, right? There he's also a person,
Yes.
he's also human, right? So what about that kind of people who's
Mm-hmm.
coming from a low type of background? No, no. I never
Mm-hmm.
support. I don't agree with it, that stuff. It just is. I definitely
Yes.
oppose.
Because see, now Chetan Bhagat became a like motivational speaker, and there are lots of the person who just at the tender age they just became a motivational speaker as well. Like we are just having Jani Power, so they're just watching time of their just video are just much more than the Chetan Bhagat. So Chetan
Yes.
Bhagat just got a kind of the jealously.
Yes,
He
right.
got jealous.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
When it comes to numbers, everyone feels jealous, right? Everyone tries to compare with number only. Okay, this person is having that one number means this channel is good and this channel is bad. That kind of they are just categorizing each and everything.
Yes,
So this man, Andrew Tate, is a world famous personality.
he is a complete misogynist. I don't see whether he just got a married or not.
No, I don't think he's married.
Okay, he's totally accepting by himself that his biggest failure is like accepting the girls in life. If the girls come in life, like this is the biggest destruction. Like
Yes,
as is always being misogynist completely.
yes, yes.
It means that he can't handle girls. He can't handle ladies.
Yeah, I have heard one thing like, for example, if you are having some kind of weakness and you tell the society that this is my weakness, then
Mm,
your weakness doesn't remain weakness. Do you agree with this or not?
mm.
So this person has done the same thing. He has just told the world and society that this is my weakness. So now his weakness doesn't remain weakness. Now anyone cannot take
Okay.
over him. In fact, he can take over the world.
Mhm.
That is the power. When you
Yes.
just try to share your weakness, your weak point.
Mhm.
But at the same time, also need to be careful that the weakness point which you are sharing, that may also impact
Mm.
you also at one point of time. People because people can harm
Yes, but that's why people say that don't expose your weakness.
you.
Don't tell your just weakness to the others. Otherwise, they will just consider as a boon from their side and will
Mhm.
just may just
Yes, just like every coin
blackmailing you
has,
with their whatever
just
thing.
as every coin has two offices, this is also two offices.
Yes, I think we are just making a mistake here. Like as we are just lagging in speaking, because of that, we should be just having like a concrete topic. If we don't have concrete topic, then we will be just wandering here and there, and we can't be able to switch one topic to other topic, then another topic to another topic. So we should have, as there was a time like few days back, we were on the concrete thought, right? Like we are just have we'll be just lifting a one topic and put it on, and just we'll be speaking on whatever we just feel like speaking. So on that way that we could just give a shape to our just English speaking, right? And just we could just also that increase the pace of investing, but the way that we are just conducting right now, I don't think so that it could be fruitful and add on our just personality over English speaking. So
No,
we
no,
have to have the
I am having plans actually, and it will be implemented soon. More people will be joining,
okay.
and we